do I make content that that reflects where I'm going in my life, or do I make content that I know my viewers will Hi guys. So it's been a while. It's been, I think, a few months since I've done a video. But should I roll down the window more? I've been wanting to do a post-step study update, but I haven't been able to do it, which I think in hindsight is good, because I feel like it's important to decompress from something like that. I guess it makes sense. Like, give myself some time to, everything to settle, which 2 months to me is not really enough time to settle, but I think it's better than doing a reflection video right away. So I thought to myself, I need to eat lunch, which I'm eating right now. Why not make a video and talk to you guys? The last 2 months I've really been thinking about my channel and where I am with it.
Or helicopter. Something.
I think the best kind of, to me, like, social media things are outlets, or ones that grow with the creator. I've been watching a lot of YouTubers. I think this topic has been something that a lot of people are struggling with. It seems like a lot of the discussion is centered around the struggle of, do I make content that that reflects where I'm going in my life, or do I make content that I know will get views? And watching their videos, I see the struggle. I identify with both sides. If YouTube is your job, just like having a business, you need to make videos that are gonna get views, right? And if that's how you're gaining your revenue. But like everything in life, there needs to be balance. And you can't just be doing things to exclusively please your viewers. You have to make videos that you're happy with as a creative person. Just like in business, you have to merchandise or provide services that reflect your brand image and what your business model is. As human beings, I think we can be extremists. Instead of being balanced, we tend to lean exclusively onto one side. So whether that be we start being extreme and only make videos that, the biggest struggle to me, in my opinion, is finding that balance. Now, I've been doing this YouTube thing on and off for a long time. I've never been, my channel never grew to the point where it was sustainable as a job. For years, if you've watched my videos on enough, you know that has always been my goal to an extent. But one of the cool things I think about YouTube not being my job right now is that I can kind of do what I want and make videos on whatever I want and not really have to worry about, it being sustainable. All that to say, I do want to keep making videos, but honestly, I'm going to make videos that grow with me and that are relevant to my life. If there's a video that comes up that, like a trend that I think fits me, maybe I'll do it. But I kind of love I really love making videos like this, have lunch with me kind of things. I want to talk about how I feel post step study. So one of the biggest things that came up towards the end of my step study is that I realized how much I struggle with pride. And I realized that it was hiding itself within my other character defects, like codependency, anger, resentment. And it was honestly extremely frustrating because being the perfectionist that I am, what is that? That light flare, do you guys see that? Can I move it? Is it really annoying? Oh, it's gone. I just realized that, I've been working on my codependency and anger for 9 months now, and now pride, you decide to rear your ugly head towards the end. And then I realized, no, I gotta give the control up, give it to God. There is a reason why He's revealing that to me towards the end. And that's what ultimately allowed me to make the decision that, I want to do the second part of this step study, which I will probably. And I'm learning really to love myself more. And I don't know if I talked about this. I probably have. In any of my videos I did during my step study. A lot of my self-deprecating qualities stems from the relationship I have with my mom and how she has always been really critical of my appearance and was determined that there was something wrong with me, and that gave me a lot of self-confidence issues. And then later on in life, comparing myself to other women was really hard for me too. So through the 9 months really working on my codependency and anger towards my mom, my dad, other people that have come and gone in my life, I realized that I have to love myself more. And if I don't love myself the most, and I don't put goals for myself and set those high expectations, nobody's going to set them for me. I think before, what was scary is that I was afraid that if I didn't accept what I was getting, that I wasn't going to get anything better. But what I'm discovering now is that if I don't reject what I'm getting, knowing that it has qualities of things that I don't think I deserve, and not accepting them, that I am trusting God. The element of faith, that I'm trusting God is going to bring something that's even better. And that's one of the really wonderful things about going through a faith-based recovery program, is that both those things are working hand in hand. You're working the 12 steps, but there's the God element implemented as well. Because through my journey in recovery so far, there have been people in my life, there are people who have come into my life whose opinion I trust, and they're of an authority figure in the generation above me. They're authorities in what they're saying, and it's helped me not so much replace the authorities that I had growing up, but just partnering with authorities that I had growing up. So I'm a little bit starting to become more comfortable saying, okay, Mom, some of the things that you said taught me growing up or showed me growing up is not really relevant, is not applicable in my life now. And though I'm still not 100% comfortable, and I don't know if I ever will, I'm starting to be more comfortable than I was a year ago. Sort of just challenging what she has to say in a respectful way. Because I think that a lot of people in my generations, millennials if you will, millennials and beyond, feel like, okay, if I'm challenging somebody, I'm coming at them really aggressively. Another thing that I really, really struggled with, that, you know what, I still struggle with, is comparison. I compare myself to other women that have a different story or are in that next season of life that I really want to be in, be it in a serious relationship or married or have kids. Because those are things that I want, and I don't think that it's bad to aspire to things, but what I was doing was starting to resent them and isolate myself and be like, well, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Why don't I have that? I'm a cool person. I'm a good person, you know? And then when I started getting into faith, it was like, why, God? Why can't you just put that in my life? Why can't you just, like, can you hurry up? And thinking about it now, it's like, I'm supposed to have faith and trust that God will put things in my life. God's story for me, His timing is perfect. Mine is just one of impatience, you know? And I guess it is very disrespectful to challenge God, you know, and when really that's where faith comes in. If I'm calling myself a Christian, I can't be acting like that, you know? But at the same time, though, it is really difficult to not question that. But that's another part that's, you know, in my recovery, is that I'm a little bit more comfortable in just letting God's plan play itself out and not try to fast forward or press the rewind button and go back and, like, can I go back and change this? You know, I'm just letting the movie play out, and, you know, not taking that, like, on demand approach to life, you know, not just like before. I think we've gotten so used to being able to fast forward, rewind, and skip ahead in, you know, entertainment, that we've taken that approach to our lives. We're like, can I just fast forward this? Can I skip the commercials? Can I skip the parts that are just not fun, you know? And we forget that when at least when I was a kid, TV was TV. You had to watch the commercials. You had to watch the entire show. And if you missed a part, you can't go back. And we've gotten so used to just being able to skip ahead. We're super spoiled now that we think we can do that in life. And I think that's so sad, you know? And our attention span has gone from this to like this. It's probably even smaller. I guess what I'm saying is step study has really grown me, both in faith and just general life maturity. I'm going to continue. I still go to large group every single Friday, and I'm involved, and I love it. They've become my family. They really have. I remember back when I first started, I was like, I can't imagine coming every Friday. I can't imagine, you know, getting involved. But now I can't imagine not being involved. And I made some amazing friends and mentors there, and it's so incredible. And I'm so excited to see how God's plan unravels. I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you for supporting my channel. If you're still watching this right now, you're the real MVP. So I think that's it. I'm gonna go into Barnes & Noble actually right now and spend some time with God, reading my Bible, and just, instead of talking about it, do it, you know? Yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.